Hello? Oh my God! What the f is that?
Back in 2014, a YouTuber known as Exploring with Danny released a video that would later be remembered as one of the most disturbing abandoned explorations ever shared online. Filmed late at night inside a forgotten church, the footage caused such a strong reaction that Danny's channel was eventually removed and the original upload vanished from the platform. Over time, copies of the video were saved and quietly resurfaced through re-uploads by other channels. As the footage begins, Danny reaches the abandoned church and steps inside, guided only by a single flashlight.
I found the location online. I don't know if you can get in there or not, but I'm here tonight to check it out. Right guys, I have just made my way into this creepy looking church. And I could not believe I'm on my own doing this stuff.
The church had sat empty for close to 2 decades. According to previous explorers, the location carried a reputation for being haunted. As Danny moves further inside, strange sounds begin to echo through the darkened building.
I thought I could see a pair of eyes then. Gotta watch out for these holes in the floor right here. You don't want to be falling through. What is this? What the hell? That scared me. But there's quite a lot of pigeons in here. Guys, I am so nervous right now.
Then he, trying to trace the source of the noise, slowly heads toward the middle of the church. Later on, he mentioned how every pew is completely vacant, a detail that feels meaningless at first, but soon proves important. As he moves his camera across the different sections of the room, a soft crying sound suddenly echoes from somewhere deep in the darkness.
We've even got a christening pot right there. Just think people would have been christened here once. What the hell?
Fear roots him momentarily before cautiously moving closer, sweeping his light across the rows of pews, trying to understand what he's hearing. What appears moments later is truly disturbing, and then something unnatural happened that no one will ever have expected.
Hello? Oh my God! What the f is that? Give me the f of it!
As the light passes between the seats, a white nun is seen sitting inside one of the pews. Its face looks pale, its posture bent forward, almost as if it's crying. The moment sends Danny into instant panic. He screams and runs straight for the exit, escaping the church as fast as possible. The video ends shortly, and Danny never returns to finish the exploration. His channel later disappeared, leaving it unclear whether he ever continued creating content. Trust me, paranormal or not, this footage remains one of the most chilling abandoned church explorations I've ever seen in my life. A British urban explorer uploaded a new investigation video to the YouTube channel Sax Urban in January 2026. The video centers on his visit to the deserted Riviera Hotel located in Weymouth, England. Before entering, he methodically checks the grounds, looking for a way in while making sure no one is watching. He openly admits that the location has a reputation for constant monitoring, even years after being abandoned. Rumors of guard dogs and active security weigh heavily on him as he speaks. Still, he chooses to continue and crawls beneath a raised fence, to access the property. For the next 10 minutes, he moves through broken structures in silence, encountering no guards at all. Feeling confident enough to explore further, he leaves that section behind and walks toward the swimming pool. And that decision led him straight into something far more deeply unsettling than he expected.
Swimming pool. The outside swimming pool is cool, isn't it? Hey! Whoa!
Right, Jesus, fucking move in there!
Sorry.
Right,
I'm an
how the fuck
explorer.
did you get in?
I'm an explorer. I just opened through the gate.
Oh, you haven't broke in?
No, I didn't break it.
No, you got into the building?
Yeah, I just climbed over the fence. I'm an urban
How
explorer.
did you get into this building?
The door was just open.
So you broke in? So you could hear the dogs outside?
It was open. I didn't hear the dog.
Let's wait, Nelson, come on.
Listen, I'm.
I don't give a fuck, mate.
Okay.
There's signs all over the place.
Okay.
Hey there a minute.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm an urban explorer. I climbed over the gate and the door was open. I film it all.
So you jumped over a fence, which is breaking and entering into the property.
No, that's just civil trespassing.
Same fucking difference, dickhead. Don't fucking move.
Okay, that's fine.
Right, boys, here.
I just got bitten by a fucking dog. Holy shit. I just got bitten by a dog. God.
Things shifted fast, turning the encounter into a real threat. The explorer tried to speak calmly, explaining himself to the man who appeared to be guarding the property, even as pain set in from the dog bite. The guard's anger was obvious, but seeing the injury seemed to change his approach. After a tense pause, another guard was called in, and the explorer was forced off the grounds before the situation could get worse.
My colleague's now going to come and walk you off the side.
That's okay.
Right, for future reference, however you've
Yes, sir.
this or filming this, because I don't want myself on the fucking internet.
Of course, I won't put you on the...
Let people know not to fucking come here.
Okay, that's
We
fine.
have plenty of signs. We have plenty of signs around saying dogs.
Yes,
I don't know
sir.
how many more signs I can put saying dogs. There's 6 going up the fucking road.
Yes,
So wherever you climbed over a fence, you had to go past the sign saying dogs are roaming free on this side.
Okay.
How the fuck did you get in here? Yeah, he
climbed over
walked
the
through
gate,
here
so-
because the door was open because I was outside with the fucking dogs. So him, that way for a minute. Take him that way. Any more?
Just me, sir.
I want him away from my fucking dog. They're going to rip the pieces now. Wait. Wait.
Do you get many people coming in? Yes. Yeah, that's fair enough.
You're so fucking lucky with the dogs.
Yeah, one of them got me, but it's okay. I understand why you have them.
Yes.
Where did you get over?
I went under the back fence. Right at the back, there's a little... It's raised a little bit.
Probably your best bet then.
I can go the same way, that's no worries.
Probably your best bet. He's got the keys, I'm not dicking around.
It's alright. Am I free to go? Right on.
Sounds a bit you were lucky with the dogs. Please pass the word on because the next one might not be.
Yeah, I'll make sure no one comes down here. Thank you. Have a nice day.
In the end, the confrontation stopped without police involvement or further punishment. The guards let him go after issuing a hard warning and watching him leave the property. As the adrenaline faded, the weight of the experience crashed down on him all at once. Fear left his hands shaking, his clothes torn, and his arm still hurting from the bite, making it clear how easily the night could have ended much worse. He later reflected that chasing abandoned places isn't worth physical harm or jail, and that someone else might not be as fortunate next time. This footage follows Franco, the man behind the YouTube channel Franco TV. He is known for entering haunted places alone, without backup, letting the camera capture everything as it happens. His videos don't rely on filters or exaggeration, just raw exploration. But this investigation would push him further than any before. Franco traveled to Hales Bar Dam, a massive structure built in 1913 on former Cherokee land. The site has a dark reputation, filled with stories of failed construction, mysterious deaths, and rumors that bodies were sealed inside the concrete itself. Over the years, the dam has become infamous among paranormal investigators. That night, Franco chose to explore its tunnels and hidden rooms completely on his own.
It was the most dangerous part of the Tennessee River. The Hales Bar Dam was built on Cherokee territory. The land was also cursed for whoever decided to settle on it. The dam was built in 1913, and owners and locals say that the dam is a hotbed for spiritual activity. However, the dam leaked from day one and was eventually disassembled. Many deaths have taken place here, and many rumors of people being buried within the walls.
As the investigation began, Franco spoke about how the narrow stretch of land had once been used as an ambush site, stained with violence long before the dam existed. While moving through the dark interior, he shared a chilling account passed down from another explorer familiar with the site. One of the back rooms showed clear signs of a violent crime. A secretary was murdered by a foreman. Her life ended instantly when her neck was broken. Her body was never discovered, quietly erased through a cover-up involving high-level officials.
On the stairs to it have brought it away. Something happened here, but I'm not sure if it's YouTube appropriate.
Go ahead, say it. If it's anything not well.
This room back here is actually the site of one of the most brutal murders in the history of the dam.
Back here?
Yes. It was actually a murder.
Oh my God.
One of the secretaries was by 4 men in this back office, and to quiet her screams, they broke her neck.
Oh my God.
And the worst part is that due to the fact that they were high-ranking TV officials, it was buried. The only way that we know this happened is by the of one of the men that...
Carrying the weight of those warnings and knowing he was cut off from any signal, Franco steadied himself and stepped deeper inside. The search led him into vast, soaked tunnels beneath the dam, a blackened maze where visibility vanished, and he recalled claims that one section concealed a body trapped within the stone.
I'll be all right. I mean, I just have no signal, no nothing, so...
Oh yeah, you'll probably be fine.
I'll be fine. Am I the first one to do this, or by
itself? First person, yeah.
By themselves?
Yeah. Hey, and look at the upside.
I'm excited.
If you die in here, then you get to become part of the community.
And I'll help out.
Yeah.
Alrighty, man.
All right, be safe.
Wish me luck, buddy. Hey, nobody's gonna come in here, right?
Oh no, I can lock it up.
All right, cool beans, cool beans. Thanks, buddy. All right, guys. So right now, we got this whole place to ourselves. He's locking it up right now. And one thing I want to check out first is probably going to be the tunnel, because that apparently is the most creepiest. God, I don't know. I might just sit out there and start this. Let's get into it. All right, so right now, I don't even remember where the tunnels were. I don't know if it was this one or this one. Okay, let's actually just check down here. Holy crap. It is so dark in here. I can't even see anything.
As he pushed farther underground, something far more disturbing surfaced. One hidden chamber was said to house a dark presence, with shapes in the shadows that looked less like stains and more like figures sitting in silence.
Alright, inside here is where the tunnel is, and apparently there's a demon on the inside of here.
He continued downward, activating night vision to guide his steps through the massive chambers, fully aware that a single wrong step could send him into the darkness below.
It is pitch black in here. And so, saying that, what I want to do is take the night vision camera and walk through here with pitch darkness. This is incredibly not smart, so be careful when you guys ever do this, because there's a lot of holes and stuff you don't want to fall into. But let's go ahead and go night vision and seeing what we can catch. This has to be by far one of the creepiest locations I have seen.
Eventually, Franco reached what was said to be a child's room, a space made deeply unsettling by the presence of toys scattered around, frozen in a moment that never ended.
Because he told me that there's a part here with the little girl's room. But what the hell was that noise? I now have the other camera, and he did tell me that this was like a little girl's room here, and I believe that this would have been the little girl's room. I'm just not sure.
Rain and thunder lashed outside of the dam, tightening the already suffocating mood as Franco set up a spirit box. He placed his gear in a room next to where the young girl was believed to have died, a space infamous for investigators being hit by flying objects and trapped by forces no one could see.
So I just made it to the room. Now, from what Stephen was telling me, that this is the room where the girl had passed away in. Oh, I wasn't expecting to see the mirror there. And apparently you could see her looking out this particular window. What Stephen told me was that you can see the apparition of the woman staring out this window sometimes when you're standing at the whole little pier area here. But what I want to do is get the spirit box set up with a boo box and see what we can contact tonight. Here, literally right next to the room where the girl has passed away at. I just heard what sounded like a voice. This place is terrifying. Let's go ahead and get everything set up. Let's go. All right, guys, so I'm now inside the room where the little girl had passed away. In fact, it wasn't this particular room. It was a room right next to me. But because this has a table, I'm going to utilize it as much as I can to use this with all the electronic equipment that I can to see if I can capture anything with the ghost box, boo box, or spirit box, you know, and seeing what I could catch on camera with that. I'm freaking out. I'm in the middle of a lightning storm that's going on outside. And then another story that had actually happened here. I think I might have the clip. I'll post it up here. But someone was actually attacked by a wall being thrown with them from this very room. And then I even tried to lock a spirit. And so much stuff has happened in this place or in this particular area here as well. That God only knows what else could happen tonight. So that being said, let's get into this and see what we get.
As the session continued, unsettling answers pushed through the noise. He heard a direct instruction, then a corrupted phrase that echoed the dam's past of silence and covered up crimes.
Corruption.
Oh my God, I just got corruption. Something that you guys don't know, well, you guys do know, this building, back in the day when it was running, had a lot of corruption here.
The device then began describing what he was wearing, black pants. The moment turned darker when Franco asked what took place there, and the response came, "There is a girl." When he questioned whether she was at peace, the device answered with sounds filled with fear.
Can you tell me something that's happened here?
Years ago, terrifying.
She just said there is a girl, and it was terrifying. Is she happy or is she in peace right now?
While the storm continued to rage outside, unnatural noises filled the tunnels, a dragging sound, a distant whistle, and an eerie voice.
Are you in this room with me right now, close to me? All right.
Whatever lingers inside Hales Bar Dam is deeply disturbing. Facing it alone, Franco uncovered a level of activity that still clings to the crumbling structure. He made it out alive, but the encounter left such a mark that he plans to return for a full overnight stay, searching for more answers buried in the dark. And one last warning: if this encounter unsettled you, the next one may be too much to handle. The YouTube channel Exploration Unknown is run by a man named John who specializes in exploring abandoned locations. He often visits these places late at night to capture their unsettling atmosphere. His content usually highlights empty spaces and forgotten structures. But one nighttime recording would become deeply unsettling for him. Around 3 a.m., John made his way back to a remote farmstead surrounded by forest. He had been there before in daylight and had permission to return. Still, the location's dark history and local stories made the air feel tense.
What is up, guys? It is John. I am in the middle of the woods. It's really late. It's actually almost 3 a.m. It's like 5 till. Couldn't sleep tonight. I do have to work this morning. So decided, why not take an early day, go out and shoot a 3 a.m. challenge for you guys.
Moving carefully through the abandoned buildings, John noticed how quiet everything felt. Aside from his footsteps and distant sounds of nature, there was nothing. He walked past broken chicken sheds and signs of old fires, evidence of life that once filled the land. Then he noticed something strange, a jacket hanging nearby, as if recently placed there, next to an outdated printer from the 1980s.
Is that okay? I'm not gonna lie, that really freaked me out when I first saw it. Which is weird because it's like somebody's jacket just hanging there. Look at all this stuff here. Now that is a relic of the past. It's like an old 80s printer.
As he pressed on through the falling apart property, he entered a building that felt dangerously unstable. The structure was failing, wood creaking under pressure, yet he moved forward, drawn by what might still remain, uncovering preserved cans hidden inside the collapsing space.
One little spot I'm in. Crazy. Yeah, this is cool. All these cans of oil. They're like preserved. Imagine these are pretty old. Anyways, here's what I want to show you guys. Okay, guys, what is here in front of me? The 1953 5-window.
That's when John came across something that completely shattered his 3 a.m. exploration. Sitting before him was a 1953 Chevrolet 3100. He recognized it instantly. It was the same truck he had spotted when his channel first began, the one he never forgot. After years of tracking it down, he had finally located the owner.
I am happy to say I found the owner of this thing. And I, yes me, have purchased the truck. So that means this beauty is soon going to be at my house. You're going to see some vlogs with this truck in it a lot.
Finding the truck among the rotting farm buildings brought a sudden rush of excitement. It marked the beginning of a long-awaited restoration series for his channel. After this deeply personal moment, John continued exploring the abandoned land. He entered an old barn where he noticed a strange nativity display and scattered tools, signs of the farm's former life. Nearby, the main house sat broken and partially torn down, its remaining brick pillars standing quietly as reminders of the past.
Finished and turned it down because it had siding on it last time I was here. Crazy. It's one heck of a doghouse here. It's just growed up weeds. This way. Show license plate from 2006. Old tool chest here full of tools. God, this is way more grown up than it used to be. Oh, it does not look safe up here. I don't think I'm gonna walk in there this time. It's just pretty much a shell. Looks like the top's falling down. Looks like somebody's been salvaging some wood out of it. See the old brick columns here? Just imagine the life that used to be here. Folks sitting out on their porch, hanging out.
As he moved farther across the property, he discovered a structure that appeared to be an old frame shop. Rusted tools, outdated equipment, and discarded picture frames were left behind, giving more insight into how many lives this estate had once held.
When you see all the matting and stuff for it and the frames laying around, God, you can't even get back in there. There's dressers. Looks like a buffet table. It's upside down. Got one right here. What kind of shape is this thing in? Oh, I'm about to knock stuff down on top of me. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. It's an old Disney picture. Look at that. That's got to be from the 70s. Wow. Pretty cool. So, yeah, I haven't been in here, but so overgrown here. So, this building's destroyed. I mean, just look at all the insulation hanging down. I mean, it actually seems like it's still a solid building, though. It could be used for something. That's a picture there. This looks like it'd been an office space here. Oh, cool. With the old RC can. That's pretty cool. Woman and man, little statue. I was going to step over, but I don't want to step on.
The exploration ended at a massive, deteriorating greenhouse. Once owned by the University of Tennessee, it now stood hollow and broken as quiet reminders of what it used to be.
About this thing, this greenhouse was actually a retired one from University of Tennessee that was disassembled and moved here in the 70s, maybe 60s. This old mattress. So some old tables have collapsed here. It has definitely seen better days. That is for sure. I reckon the man that owned this just had it for himself, you know. Hop back here and take a look. So got these old pots hanging, kind of a eerie reminder of the past. It's amazing how places get forgotten. You know, those are hung there by someone who really cared enough to build this structure to house their plants. So cool. Alright guys, let's move on to the next location. There you have it, guys. It's a pretty creepy, cool, abandoned farm. 3 a.m. challenge. It's been a lot of fun, guys. You know, it's a pretty cool place to come. You know, I had to have permission, so it's not like I had to sneak around. I just worried about the neighbor's dogs. They got some pretty...
As he moved through the property, the sound of barking dogs carried across the darkness, distant but constant, making the empty farm feel anything but quiet. Nothing supernatural revealed itself that night, yet John's 3 a.m. challenge became deeply personal. Exploring abandoned places can feel thrilling, like stepping into stories left behind. But what happens when the past doesn't stay silent, and something feels close, aware, and watching? This following footage documents how, in October 2022, Lord explorers entered Tinley Park Hospital with other explorers, but they were forced to escape after security appeared. When he came back the next year with his girlfriend, hoping for a second chance, but the exploration collapsed as soon as they entered the hospital.
It was just a wheelchair shop.
Definitely not. Oh, the ceiling fell in. This is the ceiling. Oh, giant knife. Good. Wow, look at the seats. don't know.
They moved carefully through the halls as rot and damp air clung to every room. Not long after, the atmosphere shifted. Footsteps and distant bangs rolled through the structure. The sounds were impossible to brush off. Then an engine growled outside. Security was back on the grounds.
That's the truck. That's the truck. Oh, he looked. He looked kind of like right at me. He's looking up into the buildings.
Why did he try back? You're so angry.
I don't know. It sounded like he tried the door, right? That door's open. If he wanted to come in, he could go in through there. He pulled in here, turned around, and drove back. He was looking up right at me at the window. Kind of sus. He drove back out and past there. And when he went past there, he was looking up at this building.
They pressed on while staying alert, placing cameras and checking windows to follow the patrol route.
I hope he comes. Oh shit, here he comes. Here he comes. There he goes. Okay, let's get the hell out of here.
As the truck moved on, they didn't realize the danger was still close. Seconds later, that assumption collapsed as the guard appeared directly in front of them.
Let's just go back the way we came.
Yeah.
What if he drives past us and sees us?
Then we run.
We're too far away from the car for me to run over there.
You have to.
No.
I can't carry you this time.
What? Real?
I'm not trying, but I'm just stating facts.
The corner of the train station's at?
Uh-huh.
On the 15 mark.
Right here, right here. Nice.
They reacted fast and slipped out of sight just in time. The footage cuts not long after, ending with their escape, but the rush of being searched for inside the dark hospital turned this trip into one they would never forget.